Hello and welcome to an amazing podcast. This is D, Modi, Cecile, and Matt. And today we are talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, episode 21. So, what did you guys think?
I like this episode a lot. I honestly I want more of this slice of life Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit. It was nice.
Yes.
It was a good change of pace, and yeah, I thought it was nice.
Honestly, I feel like they could have just ended this season right with that
Yes.
episode and it would
Yeah.
have been so perfect.
I was thinking that too, actually.
Why didn't they? 21 episodes is a great cutoff.
Yeah, this episode ended perfectly, especially with Gojo crushing the ants.
I think it's more of it probably has something to do with like television schedules because usually shows are like either 24 or 26 or 12 or 13 episodes. So I don't think they could do that. But
Right.
yeah.
They're probably
Yeah.
also sort of coinciding with how like the season usually works. So the winter season of Jujutsu the winter season had 12 episodes, and then the fall season had 12 episodes, and the winter season has 12 as you can see right now. So it's probably done to like balance that stuff out for the, I guess, profit margins maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I agree though that this would have been a nice place to end the season, like as a season finale. So this I'm guessing we just finished an arc, so there's no way we're gonna get through another arc before the season ends, which means that we're probably gonna be left on a ridiculous cliffhanger 3 episodes from now.
It may be a nice little a mini arc though. That's
A mini arc? What do you mean?
like, so with Demon Slayer, they made the arc after the anime into a movie because it wasn't really long enough for a full TV arc. So it might be something like that, but that's just like, that would literally be a hour long arc. So that would be
Honestly, I doubt it. I feel like for Demon Slayer, they probably only did it like there's been plenty of mini arcs in anime that they just put into the next season of the show. But I feel like they just realized they could make a lot more money by making it into a movie. So that's probably what they did. Like, you just released it in theaters, get everyone to buy a ticket to watch like a couple episodes worth of content, and boom.
okay.
You know?
See, I'm gonna if we do end up on a cliffhanger, I'm gonna be a bit salty. But if I'm being honest, I would be really surprised if this didn't get a second season.
Yeah, of course. Of course it's definitely going to get a second season. If it wasn't, I doubt they would even do a cliffhanger. But I don't care either way because as soon as the season ends, I'm going right into the manga. So I'll be caught up. I'll be caught up within a week of the anime ending
in season 2.
Yeah, that would be funny if they did that.
A really good one.
God,
Too.
if they pull a Promised Neverland Tokyo Ghoul, that's gonna
Exactly.
kill me inside. Oh my
Exactly. At the end of the day, if it goes to shit in season 2, I won't be surprised because that just seems to happen a lot for no reason whatsoever. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Like Tokyo Ghoul, Promised Neverland, One Punch Man. Okay, One Punch Man wasn't as bad as like Tokyo Ghoul, or apparently as how bad as The Promised Neverland is reportedly, but that hurts my soul something fierce. Like when you have just like this one technically awesome show for the first season and it just goes to shit the second season. Okay, let me ask you a question. Would you rather a show be really it's just as bad though, because if it's like really shitty the first season but gets really good the second, the like a exaggerated JoJo's effect sort of, you wouldn't even make it to the second season to all the good stuff, so it's a no-win.
Exactly. I mean, I would rather have a great first season and a terrible second season because at least if it's an adaptation, I can just go to the manga and I won't care. But like if the first season is bad, then I'll just never get into the series at all, like look at God of High School.
What do you think the second season is going to be about, though, in order for it to be good? Anyone?
Okay, so that's a good question. I think season 2. All right, so yes.
By the way, I'm looking at the arcs right now. I had to remind myself what was after this one, but yeah.
All right, so I don't know if I'm like kind of cheating, but I definitely know, just because of Twitter, I know about something called a Shibuya arc. And in this episode, they mentioned how on Halloween they're going to try to contain Gojo.
Wrong anime.
In Shibuya. So I know an arc. I know for a fact that arc is coming up, but I don't think it's the next arc necessarily, because I'm guessing right now it's probably like summertime or something.
No.
So yeah.
You know what I find really impressive and I really appreciate about Jujutsu Kaisen is that the characters acknowledge when other characters are broken. Like, if you're looking at an isekai series, all the villains just throw themselves at the, like, overpowered main character, like, dick first, thinking, like, yeah, this is gonna be the one that gets him, yeah! But, like, the villains in this are like, yeah, we're not going head first with this guy, we need to play this smart.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely, that's one of the things I appreciate most about Jujutsu Kaisen. It actually, it does power scaling. A lot of series do power scaling, but it actually like respects itself within the power scaling, that it does, you know. So I like that.
I also really like how, again, this feels like I feel like this is probably one of the smartest shonen in recent memory. And, like, I mean,
what?
shonen.
The Promised Neverland exists. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is better than Promised Neverland. Fuck the Promised Neverland.
I don't agree with that.
The best, like, the smartest battle shonen so far.
I would definitely not agree with that. No offense to Gege Sensei, he's amazing, but I mean, in terms of the battles, Jujutsu Kaisen, they're like pretty simplistic. You know, like they're not. I would say honestly,
what the fuck
even
are you
the black.
talking about? You're just like all bad opinions today. What?
Okay. What's your counter?
I think this is probably the best shonen anime I've seen.
I mean, but haven't you only seen My Hero outside of
I've seen My Hero. I've seen I Promise Neverland counts.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah. Okay.
Soul Leader.
So you think So you think and I'm saying that the battle in like the battles in Jujutsu Kaisen are pretty. Oh, okay.
So when I say battle,
I'll take that back. Actually, I'll take that back.
So let me say this: when I'm saying battle series, I'm not just like I don't mean like the fights. I mean series where the focus is combat between characters. I'm saying Jujutsu Kaisen, in regards to like battle series, is probably one of the more smarter series in recent memory.
Also with
compared
characters,
to Mob
though,
Psycho,
it's much smarter with its
I don't know about
characters
that.
too, though. Like just in its story in general.
I think. What do you mean by smarter? Smarter is a general word, I guess. Like, what do you mean by smarter?
So there is it feels like there's a certain level of intelligence among all the characters. Like I said before, they're not just throwing themselves arc after arc, expecting like, yeah, this is be the episode their plot armor fails and we win.
All right, then I would definitely disagree with that, because like you have, like I said, The Promised Neverland. You have My Hero Academia.
When do they fight in the Promised Neverland?
Wait.
No, like smart as in like strategic.
Well, also Promised Neverland, they're like, we're building up this strategy, and then the characters like just like all know about it at some point, and then they're just like, oh, we're gonna skip ahead, and now we have like a new plan that we're just like bullshitting last second. Like it pretends to be smart.
Incorrect. Oh my god.
It pretends to be smart, but it's not actually that smart.
No, this isn't even a podcast. This isn't even a review of Promise Neverland. Sorry, but I'm gonna. Oh man.
Again. I'm only specifying battle series where the focus of the series is combat encounters between various different characters. The Promised Neverland season 1 was not a battle series.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair enough.
All right. Yeah. Fine. Let's get back to reviewing the episode though. So
I win.
Before we even get to the baseball stuff, I thought. Yes, you win. I thought that I thought the review was going to revolve around the baseball, but I actually have so many questions based on all the stuff that happened before that.
Okay.
So one is, One of the cursed spirits, I forget who, said that Megumi acts as a landmine for Sukuna. What do you guys think that could mean?
Not sure, but I'm definitely shipping the blonde-haired guy and Mahito together.
No, don't. Just
Blonde
I want the
hair
blonde
guy
hair
and
guy to
Mahito.
die.
No.
Okay. So
No.
I think it means that they're not allowed to touch Megumi because Sukuna wants Megumi for something. So they're just like...
I feel like
ship
it's
it.
more than that.
No, okay, let me explain. Do you remember the episode where Sukuna is fighting Megumi, right?
Yeah.
And Megumi's trying to get Yuji back, despite like him losing his heart, etc. That you
Yes.
remember in the
Yes.
final moments that Megumi discovered like this, or not discovered, but like almost came to recognize a new power within him, and Sukuna was also like, "Oh dang, this guy seems really strong. I want to fight him." That's the reason.
I also love how they pulled that same thing where as soon as Megumi's about to pull off his super huge Ogi anime finishing move, that's when the fight always gets interrupted. They are building that up so hard. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I saw something online that was someone saying that someone should report Megumi to PETA because he just sends his animals out to get killed right away.
Do they count as actual animals?
I give Megumi credit. He's the Pokemon trainer who isn't a bitch. There's no passing out with this guy. He's you either come back victorious, or you come back dead.
He gets his ass beat every time. He's in a hospital bed each time.
Okay, but going back to what you said, Cecile, do you think it could be more than that than just oh, I want to fight this guy? I feel like there's actually something tangible when he says Megumi
What do you think
is like
about,
a landmine.
What do you think about Megumi's dad?
What?
Family background and his mom.
We haven't seen them. You stop bringing
I don't have
manga things into this.
I mean, okay, so I know what he looks like, and that's all. I don't have any other information. Are you saying Megumi's parents could be involved in this? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because you made that same assumption with Yuji's parents.
No. Okay. Let me.
What's the difference?
Let me clarify. Maybe
Megumi and Sukuna are brothers.
Maybe I said something that got misunderstood.
They're lovers.
What I said earlier on about Yuji's parents is that they're going to be involved in the story in some way. They're going to come back. And what I'm saying right now about Megumi is when one of the cursed spirits said that he acts as a landmine for Sukuna, it's making me think maybe at that time when Megumi and Sukuna were fighting, Sukuna did something or something like that to Megumi. Maybe he put a curse on Megumi or something so that if someone tries to kill Megumi, it'll set something off or something like that. And you said that it's more just that he wants to fight him. So I'm asking, do you think it could possibly be more than that, something more tangible than that, or is just as simple as, oh no, we can't kill Megumi because Sukuna wants to fight him? Because them saying he's a landmine, that's such a specific term, you know?
Yeah, because if they go near it, it's the same thing as it's the same as Sukuna's "if you touch me again, I'll kill you" kind of thing with Mahito, where if they try to mess around with Megumi or kill him, that's going to be a thing. That's going to be a huge hindrance for them trying to convince Sukuna to join their side. In fact, that's probably going to put them in his crosshairs.
Okay, I see.
No, yeah. I still think it's Megumi and his technique.
Okay, so
he wants to know what happens next. He's just like the rest of us. He just wants to know what's the payoff.
Wait, no. Say what you're gonna say, Cecile.
Oh, I was just gonna mention in the fight between them, Megumi was about to unlock his new technique or something like that, but he just chose not to. And it's also hinted in this episode today when Gojo was starting to recognize Megumi's been holding back. It's in symbolism of the baseball arc and stuff like that. Yeah, there's definitely potential in Megumi that Sukuna wants to find more about.
Okay, so Sukuna sees potential in Megumi, and you're saying that the reason that cursed spirit said that, and this kind of goes along with what Dee was saying as well, is that they just don't want to mess with him because Sukuna has his eye on him. Pretty much is what you guys are saying.
Yes.
All right, prediction time. Gojo's going to get sealed off. He's going to leave the show for a while. And the final fight is going to be between Megumi and Sukuna. They're going the Naruto versus Sasuke route.
Oh my god.
I doubt it. Listen. You You'll have to work a million years before you get to my level of theory.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No.
You're wrong. Theory making?
D's theory is more like tangible than yours theory about Todo being a betrayer.
Oh my
okay?
god. Y'all are just biased against me. That's all it is.
Okay, you know what? The only thing that's like the only flaw in that theory is Gojo. I am half expecting him to like perform a Deadpool fourth wall break and have the writer rewrite him into the plot. He's just gonna pull like a whatchamacallit, The Dark Knight Rises Batman, just reappear in the town for no reason.
Listen, all this talk is interesting, but I want to talk about Mechamaru as a pitching machine.
Okay. I'm sorry. We can get to that, but I just have a few other things, but I'll try to make them quick. And if you guys don't have much to say on them, cool. We'll just move on to baseball. But I really have some questions.
Something I've never had said to me in my life. Let's move on to baseball.
Another thing one of the cursed spirits said is that like the veil is a commissioned test run. What could that mean? Like, so they commissioned it from who? And a test run for, I'm guessing maybe a test run for Shibuya, but commissioned from who? What do you guys think? You have any thoughts on that?
I'm guessing it's from the androgynous anime character, or as we call it in the West, the regular anime character. And I'm guessing they're going to pull what they did in this arc, but in reverse, where they're going to lure Gojo in Shibuya, and they're just going to put a giant veil over that one area to keep him inside.
Okay. And did they say the name of that character, the white-haired character, or no?
I don't think they did.
Not sure.
Wait.
Okay.
Who?
All right.
Who are we talking about?
The white-haired character
Exactly.
with like the red splotch, the one that they said was androgynous.
Huh?
Okay, we'll just move on.
Send it to me because I'm actually really confused. I must have missed something.
I'll send it. It's hard to send it because I don't have the name, but after this, I'll send it to you.
Okay, but what about that?
Wait, because are we talking about the person who's like in the ones who's like in the Jujutsu tech,
Words.
the person who.
Sorry.
That hid the like cursed objects and like different.
No, that's a
rooms,
different
but, like,
character. That's the immortal person. I was going to ask about them too.
Yeah, I'm talking about the person who worked with Coat Hanger Guy, and like when they are interrogating Coat Hanger Guy, he was like, "Okay, let's just keep going." Then.
No, I need to know this. Hold on, wait, no, I actually need to know because I don't remember this character.
Okay, Cecile, I'll send you all the info afterwards.
No.
Okay.
I don't have time to just like
The
Google
character with the
I don't
white
even remember
bob
the name.
cut. That was
Right,
what they were talking about.
Everyone. Please be patient with Cecile.
Wait,
She
okay,
saw
Cecile,
Gojo in casual wear, and then
She read the damn thing. She should know more than all of
Wait,
us.
okay, Cecile, you remember the scene in this episode when they were interrogating the Coat Hanger Guy?
It was right before casual wear Gojo.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, and when they were interrogating him, they asked him about who his connects are, and he said, "Oh, I don't know. It's just this guy with white hair, who I didn't know if not guy, but a person with white hair. Didn't know if it was a boy or a girl." And then they showed that person in the
Like the beach run.
Oh, is it the bob hair that looks
At
like
the
the
Yes.
character from Demon Slayer, like child?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Do we have to
Okay, I know
explain who
you're
Gojo
talking
is now? Oh, do you remember who Todo is?
about.
Are you?
You were the
are
one
you-
who said Mr. Kaisen at first, okay?
I was joking.
8 times?
Okay. All right, D. I think that's an interesting theory. I didn't have any theories of my own, so yeah, I actually think that you might actually be right about that. That's interesting that they commissioned.
Okay, but what about
that
the
person.
immortal guy that they're talking about?
What about him?
Have we seen them, or are we going to see them?
No.
Or?
Probably not. I think the immortal guy is just like they said. He's just like he doesn't really show up. He doesn't do anything in the real world. His only job is just to be in charge of hiding Jujutsu tech. And that's
Is
what
he like
does, so.
Mechamaru, where he's just like some vegetable far off somewhere else, or what?
I see
maybe.
what you did there. Tree, vegetable,
Yeah.
boom.
I'm guessing. I don't know. Probably. I feel like if you're asking whether or not he actually has a physical form, I would guess he does somewhere, but I doubt we'll ever see him. Or maybe we might. Who
No,
knows?
neat. Okay, you know what the biggest controversial thing in this episode was, though, that really got me fuming mad? My ate me was mango.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I know, and that's big dick energy right there. I respect.
Yeah,
it. Good job.
mine didn't even like mangoes, but
And exactly, that's the part that's even better. The fact that she didn't even like mango, and she was like, now I like mangoes. I like mangoes when they're not mine.
I love the description.
I also feel bad.
of that.
I also feel bad for Miwa because Miwa's just like, yeah, I'm useless, but I'm happy.
You know what? That's a good character.
She gets
because,
her
like,
mango stolen. She's just like she falls asleep.
By like
Dick
her
fights,
like
sword
friends.
gets broken.
By her like friend, no less. They were her best friends.
Yeah.
See, that's why she's best girl, because like you have all these characters who try to like
Yeah.
who have long outlived their usefulness. Dragon Ball Z cast. And they're all still like, yeah, we can do stuff, but like at the end of the day, they're just background fodder. They're like
I love the
narrators.
Kyoto school characters, and I'm really sad that like we're gonna say goodbye to them. Essentially, I doubt they're gonna pop up again. But I like really love them. I love like all the interactions with them. I don't know.
They need a spin-off. They need a spin-off easily. They're like, I don't know. I feel much more engaged with their characters. Than the other cast.
I want
because
more,
the other thing is their designs are like way more unique and way more varied in terms of silhouette, in my opinion, as well.
I agree. I want to spin off with them, and also Panda's also included.
Yes, make Panda like the
also,
exchange
speaking
student.
of Panda,
Yeah, Panda
his
gets transferred.
description read "wants to punch a zebra someday."
Life goals right there. Life
I know.
goals.
Panda's the best, man.
There's just so much loaded in that, though. Like, does he want to punch them because they're black and white?
If their competition,
Oh my God.
their aesthetic
Oh my
competition.
Okay, you know what? That's the other thing I love. And I'm sorry I keep comparing this to other like shonen, but like Tanjiro wants to like make his sister human. Naruto wants to become Hokage. Luffy wants to get One Piece, but you know what? To punch a zebra. Those are the real goals right there. Those are the life goals. That's something all of us can strive for, and I'm down with that.
You know what? That's true. That is actually attainable in my life. I can punch a zebra at some point if I want.
You're probably
Oh my
getting
God.
Come at me,
You know
PETA. I don't care.
You know what? One day when when this whole COVID thing is past us and we're going back to public things, first thing I'm going to do, see a movie. Second thing I'm going to do, walk to a zoo and punch a goddamn zebra.
But you know,
Oh my God.
actually though, you know, zebras are actually they would actually be very hard to punch. Like Panda actually is going to have to work because they're like very temperamental. They're like almost as big as horses, but they're much meaner.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might actually be a challenge. I guess that would make it even more fun, honestly. But yeah. So another question. I know we got into a little bit into baseball, but I just have one more big question. This is more just like a theory question. If you guys have any ideas on it, because I don't think it can really be answered. But one of the sorcerers, when they were like discussing what happened, they said, although it's they were talking about Hanami, and they said that although Hanami is a cursed spirit, Hanami is incredibly close to a natural spirit. So this makes me think, is there such thing in the Jujutsu Kaisen world as natural spirits? Like just how there's cursed spirits, there's also something called natural spirits. And if so, do you guys think we'll see actual natural spirits at some point in the series?
Yes, and follow-up theory. What if there's a point where the cursed spirits are like, we're going to kill nature, we're going to turn into our own personal hellscape, Bwah! And Hanami's going to be like, you guys are worse than humans. We have to team, like, and then she, like, ends up teaming up with the, sorcerers, and, like, Hanami becomes, like, that one, like, sixth ranger kind of thing, where it's the character that started off evil, but ends up joining the heroes.
Do you think, like, Jugo is also kind of a natural? Because his thing's all about, like, volcanoes and ground and stuff like that.
I agree. I think Jugo would also... I would feel like Jugo would probably have just as easy of a time as like breaking into Jujutsu tech as Hanami, because Jogo is also it's volcano powers, and that's nature, right? So
I was going to say, to be fair, a giant volcano appearing at your appearing at a secure location isn't the most covert way to steal something.
Yeah.
I think that during the scene where they were talking about like how the curse has infiltrated Jitsu tech, I was focusing more about the like subtle hints of like looking at Gojo, and I think it was a relationship to or like sidetrack to Ghetto, or yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, did they? I feel like they did show Ghetto. There was some moment in the episode where they showed Ghetto in a way. Oh, I remember, but that's towards the end of the episode. But okay, so what are you thinking about that then, Cecile? Like about them showing Ghetto? Like what is
I
it?
think
what
that
do you think it means?
Okay, so we know that Gojo and Ghetto have some kind of relationship, right? And because Ghetto's wearing the like school uniform, we've seen that before. He probably went to the school before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was? I don't remember.
He was wearing the clothes during the hot spring scene when Mahito, when he was like nearly dead. So there's a relationship there, and so that probably means that somehow the curses figured it out through Ghetto's like memories or something like that. So I think that's more of a hint to next arc and the relationship.
Do you think
one thing I wanted to point out too is that these guys have the nicest evil lair I've ever seen in my life. Like, the Katsuki's had their, like, giant, dark, damp cave. Like, Organization 13 from Kingdom Hearts had just, like, their pure white room. Like, Muzon has, like, really over-the-top, harsh-navigate palace. But these guys, they just hang out on the beach.
They're chilling at the beach.
Okay, that part never made sense to me. Why are they at the beach? Where are they?
They're in, like, a domain, aren't they?
Chill.
It's a domain? Whose domain?
Yeah, whose domain? I remember
maybe the squid person's?
The chill domain.
What's the squid person that's like around that looks derpy?
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
There's a squid?
I think there is.
That's like just like kind of chilling. In this episode, they were just kind of like in the water, like swimming around.
Probably, think about it. If you are you saying you would not want to have every single one of your team meetings on the beach?
Oh, I would. It's
that
just
sounds like heaven.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm not much of an outdoor person.
It's like a domain of that person, that creatures. I'd assume. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, we know nothing about that character, but
I feel like just because of their environment, they're gonna come out on top at the end of the series because I'm sure they're well fed. They're chilling at the beach,
what do they eat?
Taking naps. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay.
Human babies?
Yeah, probably. They're well fed. Exactly.
No, the squid person seems pretty chill.
Yeah, so they're happy. Their quality of life is high, is my point. So there's no way they can lose to those stupid sorcerers.
And speaking of the part with the layers, what did you guys think when they were talking about how the blonde-haired ponytail guy was like a disposable character?
I wish they did kill them.
No, that's not who they were talking about. They were talking about the coat hanger guy.
They were talking about both of them. They were talking about both of them, weren't they?
They were talking about the coat. Yeah, they were talking about the coat rack guy. That's the reason he got captured.
No, they were talking about the blonde-haired ponytail guy with the sword in the hand.
Okay, everyone, I am so sorry, but these guys hate this character so much that their cognitive dissonance is just crazy right now.
They're so
creepy,
they were
talking about he's more likely to go off the plan.
Okay, wait, let's go around. Who does everyone think they're talking about? I think they're talking about coat hanger guy. Matt?
I thought they were talking about both of them since they're both like just humans.
Okay. D?
They could have said it, but sorry, go on.
I'm thinking our viewers must think we have not watched the same anime.
Oh my god.
Wait, so what's your opinion?
I'm saying it's coat rat guy. God damn it, I almost said coat hanger. God damn it, blasphemy.
Oh yeah, coat rack, okay. And Cecile, you're saying...
It is the blonde-haired ponytail guy. We literally had a big... They literally showed him before he was talking about...
Oh, okay, I see. Yes, okay, I see what you're saying. Cecile. I see what you're saying. But I don't think... They showed him after that, but I don't think those were related. It felt that way, but I don't think... I definitely think it's coat rack guy.
What's his name? Oh my god, I'm going to look up his name.
Juzo. His name is Juzo.
They were talking about Juzo.
Yes.
Okay. All right, it's irrelevant. Who asked this question, by the way?
I did.
It's
I was
irrelevant.
talking about how he disposable.
What's memory?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, I'm trying to back up. Like, what started this? I feel like we were talking about something more important.
I was talking about the layer and how they were saying he was disposable. And then I wanted to go into, like, how they kind of was kind of random, but like in my opinion. But when they were talking about him, they showed not a scene of like him being like stupid or whatever character they were referring to. They were showing a crab getting swept up by ocean waves. I'm like, is this supposed to be symbolism?
I think it is.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
I was so confused though.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I'm going to stick to my guns. I don't know if, like, I feel it's so insignificant that
it doesn't
none
matter.
of us will either be proven right or wrong,
It
but I'm
doesn't
right
matter.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, I'm right.
Okay, yeah.
We
So,
need a solid night of sleep before we start doing this. By the way,
you guys need sleep.
I saw this episode right before. I didn't have any time to digest it because I saw it right before we recorded.
Okay, I had a few hours to digest it, okay? And I even read the manga chapters related to it, okay? I am perfectly, very acutely aware of everything going on.
I think my problem with today is that I watched an episode like 4 hours before today. Typically in the past couple like months, I've been watching like exactly 30 minutes before, but now I'm just like, I'm not retaining anything.
Wait, your memory gets lost in a couple of... Cecile, are you okay? Are you okay, Cecile?
No, this is my problem with mangas too.
Is this what school's doing to you?
Yes,
exactly.
Yes, it
The
is
American
exactly what's
educational
happening.
system is garbage.
I retain it for the amount of hours I need before I take the exam. Okay, so if I had an exam for Jujutsu Kaisen, I would lose it all within 2 hours.
All right.
I was going to ask: Is baseball big in Japan? Because
yes,
like,
it's very big.
Yes.
It was same thing with Brand New Animal. They had like an entire arc that was centered around baseball, and I'm like, oh, I guess it's a thing. And then this only like confirmed it.
Yeah, baseball is very big. This episode was called Jujutsu Koshien because Koshien is like a national high school baseball tournament that they hold every year in the summer, and it's even like more popular than professional baseball in Japan. So yeah,
cool.
So fun fact, I think Japan's one of the only other countries aside from the U.S. to refer to football as soccer.
Yeah, I think that's true. Actually, that's probably
Just
true.
fun fact.
Yeah.
Also, the system at school can't catch a break. They still lost like 2-0 again.
I don't. Yeah, that's true. But hey, listen.
That's why I like
can't
them
be-
though. They're the underdogs. They're
they're
really
funny.
shit at everything.
Imagine having fucking Todo on your baseball team and still losing. Like trash. Okay,
Because
You guys are trash.
Maki was playing dirty.
It doesn't matter. No excuses.
Also, another thing I
Okay.
like about Toto's character is that he's not instantly popular with everyone just because he's really good.
Yes.
That's another aspect I like about his character that I feel like in other anime he would just be very popular, but he's not.
I think that's true. That's a good point.
And plus, I love how like he has such an intimate relationship with the main character too. Like they knew each other in middle school. They won a baseball
Yeah,
team
exactly.
together.
Oh, one of the funniest parts of the episode was when they were eating pizza with Megumi and then Todo just shows up and then the next thing you know, Yuji's just booking it out of just running like across buildings and shit like
But Toto's
leave me
just like
alone.
so lonely though. Like he just it's really sad
But
actually.
if he's lonely, it's his own fault. Okay, he needs to broaden his
Yeah,
horizons
yeah.
in terms of taste in women. Otherwise, his only friend is gonna be Yuji. Okay.
Okay, to be also follow-up question: do you think Mechamaru was actually present in that game? Because like half of me is like thinking to myself like he had
They
his
just-
like backup suit. They just decided not to call him, and they just had like a batting machine. With
He would have
fish going
come
on
and
it.
just brought out a pitching machine.
That would be
hilarious.
funny, actually.
I would like
you know
to
what?
believe that Mechamaru has like a sense of humor and decided to just come in as a pitching machine.
It cuts to
yeah.
Mechamaru just like reading a magazine at like his tub. just
He's
like
like,
this is brought in.
But that actually is
Sitting in a
way
classroom
funnier.
trying to figure out where everyone is.
Yeah, that actually would be way funnier if that actually wasn't Mechamaru and they were just lying and just like saying they were just like cheating by using a pitching machine. And
Well, it was not
blaming it on
even
Mechamaru.
cheating though. It's easier to hit like a ball from a pitching machine than an actual player because an actual player is unpredictable.
But can't you like make a pitching machine
Wait,
like,
but
super
wouldn't
fast?
Mechamaru be like automatically disqualified because he's not allowed to use his curse energy like to play?
No, they are.
That's what I would think too.
No, only the outfielder is.
Oh,
No, I think it was only one person from each team can use cursed energy, and
No,
Momo
it's
obviously.
no. It's
Okay.
because there was one character that was missing in the Kyoto team.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
the only one member, the outsider, which is Momo in that team, is allowed to use cursed energy.
Yeah.
Got you. Who was missing from their team again?
Was it Megamaru?
Oh,
I think it was
okay.
Mekamaru.
Oh, I think it was the guy that was like he's like so good that he doesn't even like come to the
Exist.
tournament or whatever, right? Yeah, like
Oh,
or maybe
wait, no,
or
it's
maybe
the
he was
it's
in
the hair,
Tokyo
the
School.
bandaged guy. He can swing the bat, but he can't play he can't be that field.
Bandage guy?
The
Okay.
guy who got wrapped in the face.
Got
The
you.
guy
got
with
you.
the fucked up face, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
Oh my
you know
God,
how, Bloodbender guy instantly struck out, and he's the guy who never opens his eyes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention. I'm like, this kid trying to be like the coolest guy, and like he had this moment in his backstory, and I'm like, you're still gonna strike out. And then we have Gojo speaking English. That was the best part.
Gojo, yeah. Yeah,
You
him
know what
being
the
the
other
umpire
thing
was
is?
that
The
was
batter
cute.
out, the change up. Oh my god, I lost it.
I mean,
You know
I
what's something
yeah.
really interesting. So I started watching the dub for Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm gonna hate saying this because I'm gonna like give so much more credence to the people who are like, "Oh, dubs are always worse." Yeah, but
Dubs are worse.
I heard the dub for Gojo, and it's really interesting because the dub emphasizes the cool factor for the character a lot more, and the sub emphasizes the goofball aspect of the character a lot more. So it's kind of interesting how both these different translations sort of highlight a separate portion of the character.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
interesting. That happens a lot when, things get translated. I think I prefer a more goofball aspect just because if Gojo was like too cool, he wouldn't be as
Yes.
good of a character, I think. Like he wouldn't be as cool.
I also like the interactions between the sister school and the main school. Like, I want there to be like I love the whole Todo and Yuji, of course, but also like I like the Mai Nibaru, whatever the fuck her name is. Did I say that right?
Mayan. Yeah.
Mai Nibaru.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hammer
yeah,
Girl.
I like their little rivalry thing too. I think it's fun. But yeah.
If Mai was a real life person, I would have wanted to punch her in the face. I can't handle people like her.
Totally.
I really can't.
I'm trying to
Something
think if
about
there's
her
anyone
energy.
in that series that I want to. Oh yeah, the old dude. He's the only one that I want to punch in the face. Everyone else I love. I would want to take his guitar and smash him in the skull with it. That's what I would.
Bro.
I
The
am
disrespect.
so on the fence with this man because it's just like badass guitar grandpa, but wants to kill a super likable character, and it's like,
Well, I mean, it makes like if you look at it from just like a purely like outsider's point of view, who he doesn't like know him at all. Like it's just
Yeah.
like he just sees him as a threat, as like a danger to like other people.
And you
Yeah.
can't exactly be like too mad at him if he's just following his traditional values and stuff like that. He's very strict with the rules and like especially like all grandpas are. So I
Freaking
can't be mad
boomer.
at that.
He's
Boomers.
He's still
yes.
trying to like protect the students. It's just in a very
Yes.
like ignorant way.
okay. I swear to God, when they were like drawing like the random like test from like the box or something, I literally was expecting half in the mind the old man just like replace all of the tickets with whoever kills Yuji first graduates or something like that.
With that scene, I was surprised seeing them exactly behind Yuji. I thought it was cute.
I love when they do that. They just like insert the character there, like they weren't.
I also thought it was interesting that part when the old man and the dude in the shades, I don't know his name, like the
principal,
black
the
shades.
one, yeah.
Oh, okay, he's the
Principal
principal.
cool guy.
Yeah. So when they were talking and he was giving that speech about regret, why were they okay? I guess Cecile kind of alluded to why they might have been, but they showed Geto during that while he was giving that speech. So I'm starting to think Geto is like a former student at Jujutsu Tech who maybe something happened and he defected from the school. And I'm starting to think that maybe he's not even like he might even be a little bit justified in leaving, or like not justified, but like something bad happened to him that wasn't his fault, and like he's kind of doing this stuff out of revenge, kind of.
I'm kind of sick of that kind of trope, though. Sorry, I'm gonna just jump on this real quick, but I'm really sick of the trope of like justifying people for doing what bad things they do. Okay. Well, it's morally it's morally understandable because that's just how.
That's how you ground a villainous character, though, is you give them because like.
No,
real life people don't operate.
Villainous characters don't have to be grounded. They don't have to.
They don't have to be, but it makes it makes them more it makes it easier to attach to them emotionally.
No, I think that you can relate to a character that just has a genuine thought of like, what if this is just reality? What if the villainous way of what if they?
I'm not saying that I think you'd be better with that, but
no justification.
I partly agree with both of you, Matt and Cecile. I think that you're right, Matt, when you say that that is how you relate to a villain character. But I agree with Cecile in that you don't need necessarily to relate to a villain character. I mean, like, Sukuna is awesome. I don't relate to him at all.
Exactly.
So.
I do.
Well, like, I'm gonna. So in like Star Wars, Emperor Palpatine is like he's just like purely evil. There's like no any like, and he's fun. You know, your villain doesn't have to be relatable, but like to be like, I'm tired of the trope of my villains being relatable is like, I think what you're trying to say is that you don't like relatable in the way that like he just wants like revenge for something, I guess. But I don't think that they're going that direction.
Is that what you're trying to say, Cecile? I don't think that's what she's trying to say. I mean, is that what you're trying to say, Cecile?
Not really.
All right. One other big thing I want to talk about with this episode is the parts. I think it's not really big, but it's big to me because, you know.
That's what she said.
Yes.
Okay,
definitely, absolutely. Not to you though. Okay. Wow. Where was I? Oh yeah. Okay. So. The part where Maki like assumed, like everyone assumed that the second part of the test was gonna be individual battles, and Gojo rejects it. And he's like, no, actually, we're not doing that. We're doing like a baseball game, right? I think that was kind of like a meta fourth wall breaking moment that the author was doing, because like the author, he's aware that everyone expects this to be like. This whole time, you know, everyone sees this as like your typical tournament arc, and at like the last phase of every single tournament arc is 1v1 fights, right? And so it's kind of, to me, that's kind of like the author saying, ha, that's what you guys thought. Like we were everyone who thought, oh, it's going to be individual battles, and the author is like Gojo saying, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do a baseball game, and then we're going to keep it pushing, you know?
You know what? I really appreciate this tournament arc because for some reason, like, it didn't, like, the stake, like, it had tension, but it felt way more fun than most other tournament arcs. Like, a lot of them are just like, this is super serious, this is my opportunity to be the best, we could all die, a la My Hero, Naruto, Ruby in a sense. But, I don't know, it felt quick, clean, entertaining, and it just felt like a good time.
I thought in the anime it was too quick, but I agree that it was fun, and I did like that. I did think it was fun.
Yeah, I think they should have spent more time with fun tournament, and then like to sort of balance out the amount that they did with the giant battle with the plant mojito.
Yeah, then from the to balance it out a little more, I really do wish that they continued this a little bit longer, because you know that in the like, I guess spoilers in the next episode, because it always appears at the end. There's like some. Like dark character appearing and something like that. Like, you know, there's going to be another battle next episode. It's kind of getting exhausting.
I really wish they extended the tournament arc by 3 episodes and just ended it with this one. At least felt one or so much better.
At least 1 or 2.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I wish this series had filler, because especially because I think it would just be nice to see these characters like they had the strongest point of this series is the cast of characters easily. So I would love to just see them like interacting in like chill mode for like a couple episodes, interspersed throughout the series, right? Like I would I never thought I would be someone who think filler might be nice, but I really do think in Jujutsu Kaisen filler might be nice, you know?
Can the next 3 episodes be filler? That would be so cool.
Well, you need that quote-unquote filler to care about the characters because you learn more about them and how they interact with, like, the world around them. Like, there's still so much I don't know about, like, any of these people. Or even, like, how they, like, normally
But that's
function.
when you do... That's assuming you do filler well, and most of the time filler is not done well at all. Like, that's
well, most of the time it's just, like, some dumb shit. Like you call it filler, but like if as long as they're focusing on like developing their characters more, then I wouldn't even consider that filler. I would just say that's like good.
Well, okay, yeah. My definition of filler is not canon material, pretty much. That's what I'm saying.
And that's the thing. That's why I really appreciate shows like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And even Fairy Tail, because I can't tell if this is like a dig on Fairy Tail or not, but you can't tell the filler from the canon stuff. And that's how you know you have a good writing team behind it.
That's actually true, yeah. Because I watched 75 episodes of Fairy Tail, and I never knew till today that it had filler until you just told me. So yeah, they did a good job. All right, yeah, I think that's actually the last thing I had to say. Like the last big thing besides the post-credit scene that I had to say about the episode. Yeah, I just want to say that because it was cool. Do you guys have any other thoughts?
I did want to mention
anything?
one thing. I was kind of confused by the subtext under Yuji about like eating some kind of ramen. He knew that he needed to take a big poop the next day.
I was very confused about that too.
Life.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Just life. I don't think I had a connection.
I think. Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. But like, does that mean he's allergic to the food, or like, was it going to be spicy, or was there like too much food?
You'll never know.
Maybe the ramen just had like an insane amount of fiber. You know, that could be it.
This is the thing. That was a character moment to make Yuji more relatable to the audience, because now we know that he in fact poops.
Oh, good.
But doesn't that mean like Naruto takes big shits after eating ramen?
Well, exactly. It was a specific type of ramen.
It looks like Shinso ramen.
And actually, there is a whole episode of Naruto having diarrhea. So hey.
Alright then, ramen gives you poop. Good to know.
Insert dig at insert arc name right there.
Insert shitty joke right there.
Oh, I see what you did there. Wow, D, you should learn from Cecile's pun making, okay? You guys need to have a lesson or something, all right?
I bow.
Okay. I like how in the post credits they admit that like we just reused the last one.
Okay, before we get into that, this is a super important, super critical question. Rice or bread?
Panda. Wait.
You want to eat pandas? No. Okay, good to know.
Pandas aren't a fiber / vegetable, Matt.
Sorry, I was thinking about the last post credits. It depends on the meal, though.
Nope, rice or bread.
If you could only have one, if you could only have one for the rest of your life.
Bread.
Okay.
God.
And you, D, or I can go next. Since you
asked.
Yeah. I would say rice. I love bread, but I can't imagine not having rice ever again. So I choose rice.
Okay. It's going to be tough because I eat bread every day for lunch, but I eat rice a lot for dinner. So I'm going to have to lean towards rice because I can usually do I know how to do a fair amount of dishes with rice, like gumbo, dirty rice, cilantro rice, white rice.
I guess I'm the only one that cares about Panda then. Wow.
Oh my god. No. I can't believe that you guys thought about this for so long and gave such horrible reasonings. Oh my god. I'm so disappointed in all of you.
I'm doing it for Panda.
Okay. All right.
No.
Let us know, Cecile. School us.
Oh my god. As a Chinese woman, I am obsessed with rice, and that's the only valid answer. I like melon pan, but that's only the very specific bread from Japan. Yeah. And so I don't like yakisoba bread. Oh my god, they're so good.
So I would say rice, but I'm doing this for Panda, okay?
No.
Okay.
Not even for Panda.
Wait, why are you mad at us then? 2 of us chose rice too.
Yeah, but you took way too long, and your stupid reasonings was too stupid for me to comprehend.
Wait, what was your reasoning?
Rice.
I'm Chinese. That was your reasoning.
Rice is perfect without the cilantro, without the gumbo mix, etc. What are you guys talking about? White rice, white jasmine rice, or like short grain rice is really good by itself.
Oh yeah,
Add
definitely.
an egg on top, oof, even better. With soy sauce,
Okay, soy
Sorry,
sauce.
I love food.
Like rice mixed with white rice and sriracha is A.
Ew. Oh
Ew.
my god.
Sriracha.
No,
Yes.
no.
Also, I just want to point out that all the weebs like rice and all the quote-unquote normies like bread, so just want to throw that out there.
Weebs like rice. Excuse us. That is not true. Normal people like rice. Who eats bread? God, with your ham and cheese, I bet. Oh my god.
Oh,
so
God, that is-
disappointing.
You're making
Okay,
Panda
okay.
cry now.
All right,
He's
let's
crying.
give Matt a chance to redeem himself. Matt, what is your favorite type of bread?
Say white bread and I'll punch you.
If he
You'll be
says that,
canceled.
if he says that, he's off. He's off.
Like Italian bread, I guess.
Only good type of bread is
Not
French
good enough.
toast, sir.
No, not good enough. I don't accept that as an answer. Sorry.
I like rice more, but I'm doing the thing because I don't want Panda to be sad. I care about
Do
my
pandas
friends.
eat bread? Actually, I never knew
guess.
about that.
I
And
think
also, Panda
the
was
joke
trolling. Pandas is rice too. Okay, I can just feel it.
I think his answer should be rice.
I thought it was bamboo.
I think the purpose of the whole thing was that they just reused the last one because that was like the joke. Is that like it just
Okay, let's play a really crazy game. Any theories for what the post-credit scene is going to be next episode?
I hope it's the same exact format.
I hope, yeah, and I hope it's literally. You know what would take this joke to the next level if they literally just do the exact same question, rice or bread, with like different characters or something like that. I'd be like, we're really out of ideas.
It's just like,
rerun
do you
of
like
jokes.
Panda or not?
No,
Yeah.
I want a continuation of the cursed high school drama. I want to know.
Oh yeah, that's
Go-Go
true.
finally confesses to Hanami. Like that's been
Oh
killing
my
me all
god.
this time.
Yes.
You see, that's what the filler episode should be. We need a whole arc on that itself.
No, I need to see a filler episode where Gojo is a female and like in high school, and then there's like all these different characters as like their opposite gender. I need that, but mostly because I need to see Gojo as a girl.
I'm sure you can Google that and you'll find plenty of things.
Let me check.
Fighting. Okay, thank you, Cecile, because I was fighting the urge so hard to look that up.
You have permission now. Okay.
Hey,
so
maybe it's part of his infinite technique is he can be infinite genders.
he
Oh
can
my
be- yeah,
god.
like nothing is impossible to to Gojo.
Gojo.
Aw, dang it. There's only female cosplays.
Oh, that sucks.
Close enough.
I know, right? No.
I can't
no.
imagine.
I need to see Gojo himself.
Who wants 3D?
man.
Who wants 3D Gojos? when
Yeah,
you can have
3D.
2D
Ew.
Gojos? It's like disgusting.
The
All right.
singles in this room are crying.
So, do you guys have any last thoughts overall on the episode? Oh, ratings. Let's do ratings. I guess you can give your last thoughts with that. I'll go first. I would give this episode an 8. I thought it was very fun, and it was just a fun time. I really want more of this laid back stuff. I really want more of it. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
So for me, I'm in a bit of a mix because I feel like I said before that on one end, this is the perfect epilogue episode for this season, but at the exact same time, didn't have any punchies, so that kind of brought it down a little bit. So
This is why we don't have our
9.5.
character moments, D, because their audience is just all you people like you.
So I'm going to give it and this is like me, if I'm like giving into my hype, I would probably give it an 8, but if I'm like listening to the whole hypercritical academic side of my brain, I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Wait, is the academic side of your brain the one that's saying no punchies?
Yes.
Of course. Matt or Cecile, thoughts?
I'll go. Okay, so if we were to divide this episode into like two halves, the second half would definitely be a 10 out of 10, like always, because I just loved it. It's so funny.
Casual Gojo. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god, the casual Gojo. Why? Oh wait, Gojo. Why didn't we talk about that? Anyways, and then the first half. I actually was considering giving it like an 8 or a 7, just because I didn't care too much about it. But that's just me as a manga. That's just me as a manga reader, because being aware of like what's happening, I'm like, this is just pointless information that I don't personally need to know.
So, okay, if we average out, right, 10 on the second half, 7 on the first half, average of that is 8.5, which means
8.5.
you finally gave Jujutsu Kaisen an 8. The last 2 weeks have been miraculous. This is beautiful.
Wait, so does that mean this is your least favorite episode of Jujutsu Kaisen then?
No.
Yes.
Just because it's my rating doesn't mean it's my least favorite.
Okay, wait, so if everything else is an infinity out of 10, and this is an 8.5 out of 10, how does that
Just
work?
work with my logic here, okay? Just work with my logic here. It's not my least favorite episode because there's no such thing as that.
Because
But
Gojo
I did
appeared.
give it a word because Gojo was there.
Yeah.
But there was doesn't mean, no.
Okay.
Incorrect.
All right.
See, if you had business casual Gojo in the first half, then it would have been a 10 out of 10.
If I had Gojo in like a business suit, oh my god, I would have given it a 20 out of like...
The problem
this
is...
gives me like fashion insecurities. Like, I wish I looked that good in a collared shirt.
Oh my god, wait till they do the beach episode. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No
Seal's
sleep.
gonna like pass out from anemia.
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
all right.
But still, I just want to say we finally got Cecile and Matt down to 8.5.
Yes, I know.
Yep.
This is a good day. This is a good
Yep.
day.
There
Yeah.
is
That was
balance in the
8.25,
universe.
so.
This is the other reason that the season should have ended here, because it would have just been perfect. Like, we finally achieved 8.
Finally achieved that.
But yeah, you said 8.25, Matt?
No, not for this one. I was saying for the my highest score.
Ah, okay, got you. And so, what about this one?
For this one, I agree. I think we should have had more of these kinds of things, especially before what happened, this arc. But I mean, the fact that we got a little bit at the end was nice. And then the first part of the episode was like mostly just kind of like exposition. Like, it was what it was. We're just kind of like explaining things. So I would just kind of get. I think it serves what it does very well. So just give it a 7 out of 10. Which by the way is still good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, but you could have
Just
given
because
it
it
a
doesn't
higher
sound good
rating,
doesn't
you
mean
know?
it's not good.
Are you saying that
No.
for the first half of the episode or the whole episode?
For the whole episode.
Okay.
Matt still could have given a higher rating because we got Gojo in like sunglasses and not his
I don't.
blindfold, okay?
It's
You
so
should
superficial though.
It is not superficial. It means everything. That means you're one fabric away from seeing his gorgeous eyes.
Cecile, it's okay. You don't have to say anything. We all know his priorities are way out of order. Like the fact that he's not paying attention to Gojo.
Yeah, the fact that I care about the writing instead of what is Gojo wearing.
He has issues.
No, but this
We
was
already
a
know
good
this.
episode, and 7 out of 10 means good.
7 out of 10 means it's shit, and you're shitting on it.
It means it's good.
Thanks for that, man.
Promise Neverland would probably be a 3 out of 10.
Dang! We're gonna have to do that review one. Like, eventually we're gonna have to do that review.
We can do
Okay.
season 2.
All right. So that's been our review of episode 21 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Come back next week for episode 22. Only 3 episodes away till
You
the
cut off
season
my
ends. That's
fuck
crazy.
you at the end last time, so fuck you for that.
Oh,
Thank you all for watching. Remember,
Thank you.
Rice is nice. And
Rice is great.
Yes, Matt has terrible opinions.
What?
Matt,
You agree, you are the one I agreed with the most this
Bye.
time.
Exactly.
Bye.